Yeah.
So nursing animals, video scenario number 4 of the skills assessment, which is just catheter care. So I've already gotten all my equipment here. So I got a bung for the T-port and for the actual IV drip, which is sterile inside of the packaging. Got my vet wrap, soft tissue bandage, and flush as well. So what I'm going to do first is just wash my hands, because this is a sterile procedure, so I do need to make sure that my hands are nice and clean and everything. I'm just going to try them. And then just for some, I'm just going to put some gloves on, just for some PPE personal protection. While I'm putting this one on, what we'll do is we'll just go over to the cage.
Was that for her vaccination?
And the dog today is going to be Chloe. What we're doing is just going to check that the catheter and the IV drip are still in and everything. Flush it through and make sure she has a walk as well. So what I'll do is disconnect her first, then take her for a walk, and then do catheter care after doing the walk. So first things first, Chloe's a really nice dog. I'm just going to, she came in for a lump removal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first turn off IV drip. So just going to hold on and then hold off there. I'm just going to make sure that the T-port is closed off, and then also make sure that the IV fluid is turned off as well, just so that when we disconnect, it's not going to keep running through. Next thing I'm going to do with my equipment over here is I'm going to get my 2 sterilized bits here. So first things first, I'm going to disconnect. Okay, going to disconnect the IV drip. Maybe. Probably not though. Good job, guys. So now that that's disconnected, I'm going to get this red one, whilst keeping these 2 up in the air and sterile. I'm going to get this red one here. I'm just going to plug it in and screw it on. That's keeping the end there nice and sterile for the next time we use it. So I'll drink this in. Next, I'm just going to use this bung here just to close off that end and keep it nice and sterile before we take Chloe here for her walk. And there you go. So that's all nice and stable. She can walk around, that's not dragging along the floor. I'm just making sure that's all nice and done there. Next, I'm just going to grab my lead. I'm just going to pop it over Chloe and take her for a walk. And this is just for toiletry needs, if she needs to go for a wee or a poo. And she can do that. So come on. Just to simulate this, just because it is raining outside, we're just going to walk around inside. Come on. Obvious. Yeah, I know, it's all very exciting. Come on. Chloe. Hey, Chloe, come here. Good girl. Beautiful. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some catheter care now. So I'm going to keep the lead on just because I'm doing this by myself. I'm just going to trap my knee here. Next, sit. Good girl. Next, I'm just going to take off the vet wrap and the soft bandage, and I'm just going to flush it through with our flush here. discarded. So there's no soft bandage on this one, but I will replace that with the actual soft bandage itself. I'm going to open up my flush, and then same again, I'm just going to undo this. Discard that one. Get my flush here, keeping that end again nice and sterile. Make sure there's no trapped air in the syringe. Screw this on very gently. Unclip this bit. I'm just going to hold the vein here, so when I flush it through, I could feel that the water is actually, or the solution is actually going to go through, which shows me that the catheter is still in place. And I can feel that they're going down slowly, that catheter is most definitely still in place. I'm going to leave this one on for now, just to keep it sterile there. Stay still. I'm just going to get my soft bandage and I'm going to start wrapping this one up. Now I'd like to start going underneath this junction here with the soft wrap. Slowly going round, keeping that one exposed there, just so that if we do need to administer anything before discharge or giving some antibiotics or anything, we can give it IV through that one. Beautiful. Let's use the rest of that up. Beautiful. Next, I'm just going to get the vet wrap. Going to loosen it off first. Without scrumping it all up. And I'm just going to wrap it over this soft bandage. Chloe. Just going to wrap it over this soft bandage here. And again, I'm just keeping that port nice and open and exposed. It's okay. Next thing, I'm just going to put this teapot back up at the top here. Last little wrap. Oh, shh, 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 shh. Beautiful. So as you can see there, I've still got the teapot nice and open here, and then I've just put that, the junction in there, which is nice and open, and the teapot I got here, which is now strapped up tight here. And then, oh, it's not keeping it. Going to re-grab my IV drip. Quickly. Going to grab my IV drip, and I'm just going to disconnect the flush here. Then I'm going to disconnect this bit, which is the bung, from that. Again, making sure I'm not touching either end where it's going to stay nice and sterile. Going to connect it back up again, undo the safety, and undo the actual drip itself. I'm going to turn on the IV drip, and she was on 17 when she started, so that means during the surgery she was on double that amount, which was on 24. And I'm just going to click on, make sure that it's all running here, and it's running as I can see the 3 dots. And what I'll do is I'll just pop Chloe back into her cage. Come on, Boots. And that's all the IV stuff done. I'll just tidy up everything. And no Boots. since she's already been up, we took away some of the rolled up towels and everything from the cage, which was so she didn't bang her head on anything. But I'm now just going to feed Chloe and then I'll wash everything. So just for all our patients, we just like to give a small amount of IV. Just keep it in the fridge. So I've just got some Hill Science here. I'm just going to give her just one big spoonful. And then put this one back in the fridge. Give Chloe her food. And then I'd wash up the kitchen area. And that's it.